Okay, so are you ready to dive in?
Uh-huh, yeah, let's do it.
All right, because today we're going deep,
Oh, yeah.
deep into the ocean. That is
Okay.
talking about all the mysteries and the fears and everything that kind of comes with exploring the deepest, darkest parts
Yeah.
in the ocean.
Right.
It's a big topic.
It is a big topic.
Huge.
A lot to cover.
Yeah.
Most of the ocean is unexplored.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, right? I mean, we know more about the surface of the moon
Yeah.
than we do about our own ocean. Like,
Exactly.
have you ever just stopped and thought, like, what is actually down there?
Oh, all the time.
It's kind of terrifying
Oh, absolutely.
and exciting at the same time.
Yeah, it's that allure of the unknown,
Right.
right? I mean, it's what drives explorers.
Exactly.
And I think it's hardwired into us as humans, that need to discover to see what's beyond the horizon, or in this case, what's beneath the waves.
Yeah. And speaking of what's beneath the waves, we've got some pretty wild creatures down there.
Oh, we do.
I mean, some of these things look like they're straight out of a nightmare.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, think about the anglerfish
Oh, yeah?
with that bioluminescent lure just dangling in front of its teeth.
It's like a creepy little deep-sea flashlight.
Right, just beckoning prey closer.
And then chomp it.
Gone. Yeah. It's a perfect example of how life adapts to even the most extreme environments.
Yeah, I mean, think about it down there. It's pitch black, freezing cold, and the pressure is insane.
Yeah, the pressure is something else.
So these creatures, they've had to evolve in some really unique ways just to survive.
Exactly. And it's not just about looks either. I mean, you mentioned giant squid earlier.
Oh, yeah, those things are massive.
They are, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And down in the depths, size can be a real advantage.
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess the bigger you are, the better you are at hunting or maybe avoiding being hunted.
Exactly. They're competing with sperm whales down there, massive predators, in a world where food is scarce.
Wow, that's intense.
It is, and then you factor in the pressure. I mean, at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, it's over 1,000 times what we experience at sea level.
1,000 times.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's enough to crush a human like a tin can.
Jeez. It's crazy to think that anything can survive down there, let alone thrive.
I know, it's a testament to the power of evolution.
Okay, so we've got these incredible creatures, some terrifying, some just bizarre. But what about the bigger picture? What about the ancient mysteries that might be hidden down there?
Ah, yes. Well, you see, the ocean is pretty good at keeping secrets.
That's for sure.
I mean, think about it. It's vast, it's dark, it's constantly in motion.
So finding anything down there is like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Pretty much. But that doesn't mean there's nothing to find.
So what are we talking about here? Lost civilizations?
Well, it's unlikely that we'd find an entire city intact, after centuries under that kind of pressure and corrosive seawater.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we could find remnants, clues to the past.
Like what?
Shipwrecks, for example, or ancient tools, maybe even geological formations that hint at past human activity.
Okay, so maybe not Atlantis.
Probably not Atlantis, no.
But still, the possibility of finding something, some piece of history that's been lost for centuries, that's pretty exciting.
Oh, absolutely. It's like an underwater archaeological treasure hunt.
Yeah, except 1,000 times more difficult and probably a lot more dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't forget about the dangers.
Yeah, the deep sea is a pretty scary place.
It can be.
I mean, even thinking about snorkeling freaks me out, and that's
Yeah.
practically the surface.
Yeah, I get that.
So what are the biggest risks?
Well, the pressure, obviously, the
Yeah.
darkness, the limited visibility, those are all very real dangers.
I can imagine.
And then there's the ocean's vastness itself. It can be pretty overwhelming to think about how small you are in comparison.
Yeah, and that kind of ties into the psychological element, the fear of the unknown.
Exactly. The deep sea is the ultimate unknown.
It's true. And it's not just the physical dangers either.
Right.
I was reading about a diver who had a close encounter with a giant squid.
Oh, wow.
And he said it was both awe-inspiring and utterly terrifying.
I can imagine.
Like he was completely humbled by the experience, but also really shaken up.
Yeah, it makes you realize just how little we know about what's really down there.
Right. And it makes you wonder what else might be hidden in the depths we haven't explored yet.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it, right? The potential for discovery is immense.
Yeah, it's like a whole other world down there just waiting to be explored.
And who knows what we might find.
I mean, we've talked about amazing creatures, terrifying creatures, ancient mysteries. But what if the biggest discoveries aren't about the past, but about the future?
Oh, interesting.
I mean, could the deep sea hold solutions to climate change? New energy sources?
Yeah,
Maybe even the key to understanding the origins of life itself.
it's possible.
I mean, we're constantly making new discoveries down there, so who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, the possibilities are pretty much endless.
Endless possibilities. That's a great note to end on.
I think so.
So there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the deep sea,
Uh-huh.
full of mysteries and fears and amazing creatures.
And don't forget the endless possibilities.
That's right. Until next time, keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
Never stop asking questions.
And never stop learning.
Because who knows what we'll find down there.
That's the fun part.
That's the adventure.
Exactly.
All right. Until next time.
See you then.